Good morning, everyone. This is Mimi from Mimi's Crafty Shop. Welcome to my channel. I have a couple of Destash Autumn Journal kits with quite a bit of fabric and a lot of ephemera goodies and stuff. So I will be putting these in my shop, but let me just kind of show you what's in the kit. They're both similar, but a little bit different. So I'll show you this one. I've got this little thing that's got all these ribbons on there, some vintage buttons, a yo-yo I sewed on there. So it's real cute. I like doing this. And I sewed this. It was just a cute picture that I had, and I made a little thing where you can put it on a journal or something if you wanted. I'm not going to open these bags up, but this is just full of goodies, like little buttons, paper clips, some little wood leaves, and just all kinds of fun, some orange brads and stuff. And there's also a little beaded paper, oh, I can't think of the name of it. Oh gosh, this is what happens to me every time I get on here and my mind goes blank. But anyway, lots of fun stuff in there. And I cut this heart out. I thought it was really cute. I like the colors. It kind of went with the fall scene. This is all the little small ephemera. So you're going to be getting a big bag of small ephemera. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to open it, but it's full of really good stuff. This bag here is full of embellishments like pumpkins, leaves. There's even a zipper in there. Couple of rosettes that are color coordinated, so that'll be a good fun thing. And then here's a bunch of little things you can make flowers out of. And what I like to do is either glue them together and put a little bead on top, or put a brad through them. So these are really cute. And here is some more ephemera. This is kind of a little bit bigger ephemera. You are going to get a time card, CD holder and stuff that's kind of color coordinated, and that's actually a card. So that is going to go with it. Material, I'm going to show you this material right quick. This is just some small pieces that I had that I'm going to send along. They're both just a little different but similar. And then this is a whole bunch of napkins I have gotten, and I make embellishments with them, so that's fun to do that with all these wonderful napkins. Okay, let's set this over here. And this right here is your bundle of fabric, and I'm not going to open it and show you each piece, but that's some, like, I think they call this tulle. I'm not sure if that's right. There's some ribbons, some trims that I have in there. Just little pieces that are color coordinated and of fall colors. Really, really cute stuff. Both of them, both of them are similar, so it's gonna be pretty much the same stuff in there. I love that plaid. I thought that was so pretty. I just have way too much fabric. When you do junk journals, you don't really use a lot of fabric, and I have just accumulated so much fabric. So I'm trying to, share it with other people and kind of destash my stuff. These are a couple of little wool things you can use as backings for things, or make you a little needle. I think it's needle book is what they call them. Isn't that pretty? So there's that. Here is all the wonderful scrapbook paper you're going to get. This is some double-sided stuff I had. And here is some 6x6s, and those are fun to do. You can even make little journals out of these. So you're going to get quite a bit of those. And this is something that I printed out, and I had extra on there, and I'm probably not going to make any of the pastels, autumn things, I don't think anymore, so I'm going to send that with it. Here's just some cardstock, and there's some more of the 6x6. And these are some bags, and these are fun to fold up and make little pockets out of, or, you know, stuff like that. You can even make a journal out of that. So I'll just kind of flip through this, and I hope I'm in frame. There's some stickers, beautiful paper, and a lot of this is double-sided, which I like double-sided. And there's some smaller pieces. I did cut it to make it where I can ship it a little easier. So these are just some little cutouts. You can cut some stuff out in that. And just, gosh, so much. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love some of this scrapbook paper. Fall is my favorite time of the year, and it reflects in all the stuff I have. I am fixing to work on a couple of fall journals that I'm going to put in my Etsy store. So y'all be checking back if you're interested. They're beautiful digitals that I found. I love this paper right here. This is Mente. Oh, this one is. One of them is. It's got a little purple tint to it. And these are little things you can cut out, which I find very tedious to do, but I used to do all that. Now I got where I don't cut stuff out as much as I used to. And this is some little leaves that I had used, I think, gesso, and made a little cute thing you can put. And these are a little bit bigger. I think these are called 8x4s maybe, or is that 6s? 8x6s maybe. I thought these were, I love this paper. It's so cute, and it's double-sided. That's a bigger bag. I didn't even know I had that. And these are just some little things you can color in or paint, put paint on them. And there's some more little kind of beigey colors. I am going to send an Ideal book with this, and I love Ideals. It's called Ideals? Yeah, Ideals book. They have so much beautiful pictures in here, but I have quite the array of Ideal magazines, so I'm going to send those two with you. Some more stuff, I just put in there some fun goodie things that ephemera, vintage papers, music papers, stuff that you can put in a journal. So there's a lot of fun stuff. There's a folded up time card thing you can use. Ledger paper, and this is really pretty too. This has come out of a, I think it was a, what do you call it, a color book? No, not a color book. Shows you how to paint stuff. This is pretty. This is Prima Marketing. And let's see, more of the Prima Marketing. And you're just going to get a lot of stuff, so things that you can use to make stuff with. This is something I had made up. It's like a little napkin I put on there. Some more of that Ideals papers. And this is a pumpkin that I had drawn, so you're going to get that too. All right, well, this kit here is exactly, like I said, it's similar, not exactly the same. But let me put it over here. This cute little card that I made. You're going to get the little flowers again, the embellishments, and there's also a zipper in there. These are the smaller ephemera. There's some stickers in there too. And this is the bigger ephemera that you're going to get. Little heart that I cut out, more of these beautiful trims, and a vintage button. Here's all the little bag of goodies in there. And that's a safety pin that I was trying to figure out what to call it. I fixed it up with some beads on it. More of this beautiful fabric. Like I said, it's going to be just similar to that. Some small pieces here. And you've got your napkins again. Lots of napkins. I have so many napkins. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And again, just really cute stuff. More of the 6x6, the sacks, stickers. And I cut these down to where you could use them in if you wanted to make a big journal or a skinny journal, they could be used for either. And some of these are ephemeras that you can cut out. But like I said, it's similar. This is such a pretty paper. I love that. Oh! But I kept some of it. I mean, you know, when you have multiples of scrapbook paper, you're probably never going to use it all. But if you want to go with the blue tones, you know, that's an option. I have some blue fabrics in there. There's one of those little things I stenciled. It's more of the 8x6s, I think. And here's your Ideals magazine that goes with this one. Oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time parting with those. But like I said, I have quite a few autumn and fall ones. This is just a little, I think that might be parchment paper, I'm not for sure. But again, just more of the same stuff. So each one of you will get similar, but not exactly. I think this paper might be upside down, but you can get the gist of it. So anyway, let me turn this around. This is bothering me. Just fun stuff in here. Coloring page with the owl on it. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'm gonna be putting these on my Etsy store, and then y'all be checking back because I'm gonna be doing a destash for my Christmas stuff. So I have a lot of Christmas stuff, okay? I don't know if I have that much fabric, but I have a lot of the other stuff. So I need to get rid of some of it and downsize it a little bit. All right, well, thank y'all so much for watching, and y'all have a blessed week.